Hello, just dropping in for a moment to discuss a pet peeve of mine. So, apparently, Atlanta Pride is this weekend, and T.S. Madison had posted on her Instagram a video of a brawl at Atlanta Pride. She said it was day 2 of Pride, and I could not, first of all, I couldn't believe that the video was from like this weekend because it was hordes of people, not a single mask in sight. Just the crush of people was shocking to see nowadays, but it's everywhere. And I thought I was looking at video from last year's Pride, but no, I guess it's from this week. And it was a brawl. And so basically, everyone in the video was African American, male, gay. And not surprisingly, somebody said in the comments, not everyone, but some people said, oh, this is why they hate us. And that is such a pet peeve of mine. This idea that we have to behave or else people won't like us. Newsflash, people don't like you anyway if you're a minority, whether you're brawling in the streets or you're perfectly angelic, minding your own business, not breaking the law. They hate us because they hate us. They hate us because they're homophobic, they're racist, etc. Not because of whatever we were doing that day. They hate us because it's a them problem. It's not an us problem. We don't have to obviously, you should conduct yourself in a decent way just in general, but I don't think we have to worry about behaving in order to win the approval of people who are going to hate us anyway, because they hate us anyway. And so people in the comments were pointing that out, that, everybody fights. It's not limited to our group. And, even so, they hate us anyway. And that reminds me of another thing that bugs me, that I hear in general, and for whatever reason I've been hearing it a lot among, I just hear it in general, but I do hear it amongst marginalized groups sort of talking to each other, where they'll say something like, well, if you don't respect yourself, then that gives permission for someone else to not respect you. For example, we can't call each other bitches and hoes and use the N-word amongst ourselves because that gives, other people permission to do that. No, it does not give them permission to do that. If somebody is disrespecting themselves, other people still have to respect them because that's the right thing to do. So I could be punching myself on the street corner. That is not an invitation for anyone else. Excuse me. That is not an invitation from anyone else to start punching me. Someone could be doing God knows what to themselves or treating themselves a certain way. You still have to respect them regardless, because that's the right thing to do. So, I guess maybe that's used as some sort of incentive for people to respect themselves because they don't want to get piled on by anyone else. And that is a thing that happens. Other people do want to join in. That doesn't mean they should. That doesn't mean they have free reign to do whatever they want to because you somehow disrespected yourself. But, that's something you see with marginalized groups. There's this sort of, aside from that, going back to the original thing of, this is why they don't like us and stuff, there's this sort of weird sort of self-policing that I notice among marginalized groups where they feel like they have to behave so that the dominant group will respect them. And, girl, I guess. They don't respect us anyway. Respectability politics don't go very far because, how many people do we know of that are being shot and killed, etc., for being perfectly decent human beings who aren't doing anything wrong? And to say otherwise, the implication, I guess, if somebody was breaking the law, and, we know people who have been killed by police are, in recent times, for sure, it's, they're not doing anything significantly dangerous or wrong, selling loose cigarettes or whatever. Like, yeah, you don't have to be Genghis Khan to be targeted, assaulted, killed, disliked, hated, whatever. I mean, it's just the way it is. But yeah, there's a sort of feeling of, we have to behave so that the dominant culture will like us. And so we tell each other, oh no, we have to like behave, and this person's so embarrassing. They're making us look bad in front of, America, society, white people, whatever, straight people. No, you don't, aside from just being a decent human being, you don't have to do this performance for the dominant culture for them to like you, because that doesn't really make a difference to them anyway. So anyway, why don't just an idea. How about we be kind to each other, our fellow oppressed people, and stop trying to shame them. Be a good person because it's right to be a good person, but don't shame somebody into being a good person because, Big Brother, Uncle Sam, white man, whoever, the man is watching. Big Brother, Uncle Sam, whoever, they're going to be doing what they want to do anyway, because they can.